Hey, what up everyone? I'm Cool, and this is Gems of War. And today I have 3 teams for you for the raid event. The boss killer, kill the boss. A high, a mid, and a low. First things first, what are you gonna do in the shop? I bought up to the weapon. I think there's a weapon, right? If there's a weapon, usually that's a good place to buy up to. And then make sure you get the troop fully ascended, fully traded, so whatever you got to do that as well. So maybe you have to buy it further in the shop or something like that. We don't really need multiples of this one. There's other boss killers you could use and from Vulpacea from this restriction. So just really buy up to the weapon and then get it fully ascended, fully traded, whatever it takes to do that as far as shop goes. Remember the troop in the shop, the boss killer gives you double magic and double points and all that stuff, so you really need to have it on your team. One-shots the boss, can one-shot pretty much any other troop too because of the double magic. Here's the first team. It's the high-level team. It was my, I got everything. I'm going to use everything. There's no restriction. We got the Fox Fang blowing up a bunch of green and then giving a positive status effect to Vulpacea allies and summoning a Vulpacea troop. Just a mana generator. We got Phantom Fox, another mana generator, blowing up a bunch of purple. We're never going to pick the mana burn option. We're always going to pick the blow up the purple option. We have Stellarix, best troop in the freaking game. So if you got it, use it. And then we got the raid troop because we have to use the raid troop. So it's basically a team built around getting up Stellarix. If you wanted to, you could put Stellarix in first slot. That way it gets, the explosion and any kind of match you get on your first turn, any kind of swipe you get on your first turn. But, it's very high mana. It's like 32 mana cost, right? So I figured it would be easier to get up the weapon and the Phantom Fox and then have them get up the Stellarix. Stellarix still catching 2 colors. So the weapon's catching the yellow and the brown. The Phantom Fox is catching the blue and the red. And then Stellarix can catch everything else, the green, the purple, and then the first 2 are blowing up green and purple. It's like perfect. It's pretty much perfect as far as like, but any order that you feel like doing is probably fine. It's just like if you put Stellarix in first slot, it's going to block the whole rest of the team, and then it's got to get up 32 mana's worth of mana. So this is what I did. Maybe even switch the Phantom Fox and the Fox Fang deeper. That way, if you need a summon, you can summon in, and your weapon's a little more protected. Alright, here's the mid-level team. This is, I do not have Stellarix. What should I do? Pretty much the same thing, but we're using the Foxfire King. So I think anybody could do this team because the Foxfire King is an underrated underworld troop. Under. It's the Underwear King. Just kidding. I don't know what I'm talking about. Underpants. That's like saying underwear. Underpants. But yeah. If you don't have Stellarix, you could use Phoenix, you could use the Foxfire King. I think the Foxfire King is a better recommendation because it's way easier to get. You're farming City of Thieves, you're getting all the good troops in the underworld, and you should have this troop by the time you're level like 500 or something. It's hard to say what level because of how easy it is to level in this game right now. So, I don't know, like my levels might be a little bit off, but, around 500 you should have this troop for sure. So, as a mid-level team, it's very accessible. But same concept. Everything to get up the Foxfire King, and then of course you got your raid boss killer if you want to finish. Eventually maybe the Foxfire King isn't one-shotting the entire enemy team. That's gonna happen. So you use the also use the raid boss killer to get some kills too. Once again, we could have maybe switched the first 2 slots. Now that I'm looking at it, video's late today, so I didn't really get to tweak some of the teams and look at them. I had to just hurry up and do this. Man, I've been having some bad personal things going on. Not too bad, but it's like, I say, watch me go outside and step in some dog poop. And then, it happens. Like, it's crazy. But anyway, you don't want to hear about that on these pre-records. Come to the live streams if you want to hear me bitch and moan. Which, by the way, live stream a little bit later, like right after this video comes out. I'm a self-saboteur. I'm going to put this video out, and then I'm going to immediately live stream. Instead of waking up early, and I just couldn't sleep, so, I couldn't wake up early if, Anyway, here's the low-level team. It is a whole different story, because, you don't really have anything hitting all enemies with true damage like Foxfire King. You don't really have the best damage dealer in the game like Stellarix. So I had to build a whole kind of different thing, a little bit different. I mean, I'm still using Phantom Fox. I'm still using the weapon there, but we got Fox Fang, Phantom Fox. Well, we got Phantom Fox, Fox Fang, the Shadow Fox, and of course the Raid Troop. Not in that order, but you know, Raid Troop, Fox Fang, Phantom Fox, Shadow Fox. So that's what I went with for the low-level team. My low-level teams, I can't use any mythics, I can't use any legendaries. I'm trying to give you the lowest rarity team that I can come up with. And we got the Raid Troop in first slot. Normally it's going to get up first. You're going to cast it, kill the boss. Then it gets enraged, which means it does tons of skull damage. So we got the Shadow Fox on the bottom of the team who can then turn yellow into skulls. So we enrage ourselves by killing the boss, and then we use the Shadow Fox to turn yellow to skulls and kill another enemy with the enrage that the raid boss gives to itself after it casts. Then you got the two in the middle to do it again. So you got the Fox Fang and the Phantom Fox to get them both up so they can then do that again and kill the other two enemies. So you cast the Fox Fang. What I usually do is I check and see like which, do we have more green or do we have more purple? I check the Fox Fang, I check the Phantom Fox. Whichever one has more on the board is the one I cast if they're both up. Green, we're blowing up a bunch of green. That helps to get up the Raid Troop. We're blowing up a bunch of purple. That helps to get up the Shadow Fox. And they both are helped by it too, no matter which one you cast for real. But that's the main strategy with this low-level team, is to use the Raid Boss to kill two, and then use the Shadow Fox to make skulls on the board, so that the Raid Boss can then use the Enrage that it just made, that it just casted on itself to do heavy, heavy, heavy skull damage. It already does heavy skull damage to the boss, but you're making it to where it can do heavy skull damage to anything on their team. So, one-shot the boss with the Raid Troop. That enrages your Raid killer, your Raid Boss killer, Rage Paw. It's called Rage Paw, so, it enrages itself. Shadow Fox can then turn yellow to skulls. Just make sure you have it. You don't even really have to have alignment. You don't need to have like an extra turn all the time. We're just using it to make sure we have a skull match. So the other one that Shadow Fox has is like yellow to blue, which isn't bad either. That can get up your Phantom Fox, who can then you kind of go back and forth and change the board a little bit while you're getting a bunch of mana for the first two damage dealers, or for the Raid Troop at least. And yeah, team's kind of good, kind of decent. I thought I did all right for this one with Vulpacea restriction and nothing too crazy here for anything under legendary. I thought I did all right with it, but pretty simple. If you have any questions, come to the live stream. We got a live stream happening pretty shortly after this comes out. Like, you're probably watching this right now, and I'm probably already live streaming. I'm shooting for 10 a.m. EST. We'll see how long it takes me to make this video, but I'm gonna be streaming as soon as I get this video done. So as soon as this video is done and out to the public, I should be streaming within 15 minutes or so. So come check them out. Come check me out and come ask some questions if you have any. Maybe you have a cool team you want to show me, and we'll do the Underspire. We'll check out the Event Key Drop Table, the Soul Forge, Epic Trials, all that good stuff. So hope to see you there. Really need it. We're more than halfway through the month. Let's go. Like, share, subscribe. Consider joining. It helps a lot. Get about the channel comment below, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.